Today we're going to be making bruschetta, or as they know in Italy, un vero peccato, a true sin. Now it's October and pumpkin season is now starting to come in. It's a good time to use the last remaining tomatoes that you still might have over the summer. In the 15th century, bruschetta was originally just bread and olive oil, and what the traders used to do is they used to bring down the olive oil and put it over bread, and that's how you got bruschetta. Now in the 16th century, when they originally got tomatoes from the Americas, then suddenly bruschetta became this beautiful acidic tomatoey recipe. Now everyone knows a true Italian dish is always marked by its freshness of the vegetables. Now these have been grown from my garden. As you can get a little green patch in anyone's garden, you try and plant some of these, great for the end of the summer. You can always tell a good tomato by the stem. If it smells herby, then you know it's a fresh tomato. Another key indicator which makes a great bruschetta is the type of bread you use. Now you can use sourdough, you can use ciabatta, any type of loaf which has got a crusty outside, that's kind of the one you want to be hitting. Now for this recipe, really simple ingredients. We've got garlic, tomatoes, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, a little bit of oregano and some salt and pepper. So we're going to start with cutting up our bread. Once we cut our bread, we want to add a splash of olive oil and then we want to break our garlic up and chop it down. One of the garlic cloves we'll use to chop and put in the mixture, the other we'll use to rub on the actual bread. Once your bread is ready, we can put it in the oven for about 160 for about 5 minutes. Now that the bread's in the oven, we can move on to the beautiful sweet tomatoes. Now with a larger tomato, you can usually core it, and so take out the middle and cut on the outside. These are a bit of a different shape, so I'm just going to cut these as standard. Depending on how you like your bruschetta, sometimes you can have it without the juice in the inside, and that's easy by just scraping it out with a spoon or your finger. Now, because there's not a lot in this tomato, I'm actually going to keep it on, and when the liquid comes out at the end, you can just drain it. Cool, so now we've got our tomatoes and our garlic chopped up, we can now start putting it all together and combining it. At the restaurant, we like to put a burrata on top, but that's purely luxury and not necessary for the dish. To your mixture, we're going to add some beautiful herby basil. Mix it all up and plate. To that beautiful sweet tomato sauce, I'm just going to land it on top. A little bit garnish. So here we go, that's our beautiful bruschetta. Easy to make, so lovely to eat. Now the important part, to try it. So that was my easy step-by-step process of how you make a traditional bruschetta.